friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Renuka, and today's video we will discuss the projects what I did in the Fodder School 4 first half of the year. I already made the another video where I showed my Fodder School challenge of 2024. So if you want to watch that, I will put the link below. So let's jump into the Fodder School 4 first half year. So in Fodder School, we have these 11 teachers who will taught us the different techniques. And in the first one, it's a kind of halfway. We are in halfway with the Fodder School, so it's round up and having those projects. Did I complete all of them? No. Did I working on all of them? Yes. Did I revisit all of them? Of course I will do. So first it's in November and Jack Ravi, and we create a one memory small journal, and it was such a amazing work to do. I never did this kind of work before, so it's like a pure new thing for me, sheer joy to making it. So we dyed few papers before, and only this book takes so much long time to make. So every lesson in Fodder School that I thought you can't complete in only one month, I think. And we learned so many techniques, and in this, and I think I applied a few of them, not all of them. So I'm working, I maybe work on this journal again. And it's a kind of thing that I can put it on my table, and whenever I get time and whenever I have this stuff, I can just go again and put many stuff, add another thing. So what we did, how we create that member. So in the Fodder School, we first make fodder, then use fodder, and then repeat. So Fodder School is like, first of all, in the first half of it, we make the fodder. So we made it all these dyed papers, and I'm gonna put some pictures also. It's gonna such a like fun. I use all of this stuff. I colored so many papers, and I use so many papers. I have some photos colored in other section, but I did like, I got crazy with it, and I make 2-3 paper bundles out of it. And then it took a longer time to dry, because where I live, the climate is very cold, so it took a long time. And then we make these sigils, and the sigils, I never make these sigils. So sigils are some kind of signs where creating, it's a this sigils represent the embrace your journey, and this sigil represents the think right. So it is kind of a fun stuff. We created that. For that you have to see the process, the whole process. I can't explain it. Then we created fun stamps also with it, and then we create this book. So my book is a little more thicker. Maybe I should make a new box. Some people put their medallions here on the Jack Ravi's lessons, which we learn in the Fodder challenge. So I'm going to show you my book, and you can still, I have some stuff which I didn't complete yet. So this is my broken jewelry, but I have this memory with it, like the trip we went, and it's from my college. So I want to put that. Same way, this fabric I use here, this fabric is from one of our first trip to Goa, which I did with when I was in college. And I have this very fond memory with that. I have this like for a long time. I didn't do anything. It's a pure white fabric, and then just the dye process, it got like this. I love the batik prints and everything, so I use this fabric for that. And these sigils, I print out some of the fabric, and I created the own fabric. All these techniques you will learn in the Fodder School. And then every project is kind of one of its own project, so definitely you're gonna add something that represent you. So as you know me, I love watercolors, and I have so many papers with the watercolors on the different substrate, so I must add that. At the same time, I love volume, and you can see that this is the different technique. What I did here is like punching technique. This is the different technique. So there are so many techniques in this project, and all of these are right down here. So you will get this printable. And what I love about it, some people take notes and make notes also, and my plan is like, I will put the notes behind it, okay, with the pencil, or I'll add, this time I just make another page and where I'll wrote down my notes and I'm gonna attach that. You can do whatever you want, it's totally depend. And this lesson took me so long to create. Then live, create and tell the story, and this fabric texture. So this book is kind of very texture on it. You can feel that texture. Here I did some embroidery. You can see the different pages here, how I attach them, and all these techniques you're gonna learn. So here I put the it's a kind of a thing where you put we make the mat thing like that, and my those things gonna fall, and I didn't like that, so it's still evolving process. I gonna make that. This extra button is like coming from this side, which is like this one, and you can see here I use one of my pentel pen to see the writing. I learned that kind of calligraphic writing course little bit, so I use that. So it's a kind of evolving process in mark making and adding more stuff to it. I make with this peekaboo window, and then I just turn out. So this is the photo of my family. I don't mind to show it. So here I am in the smaller space, but then I cut out my own photo and put it the bigger photo here, so it creating that kind of dramatic effect on it. Still this is a family photo cause it's three of us, but it is giving that kind of, you know, different kind of stuff. I like turmeric dyes paper, so it's having more yellowish color in them, and coffee dyed paper having brownish color in them. Photos having memory, people use other photos. You can buy those Tim Holtz things or something like vintage photos on the Etsy. I'm very much a personal person, so I love to use my own photos in this memory. Maybe my relatives, definitely I ask them, this is my kid, can I show them, something like that. And then after that I put, because when you are putting so much efforts in this book, like this book took me a long time, and every photo has my memory. So whenever I want to flip through this book, I want to you know, relive that memory. Like my kid is more a miracle for me. He's a miracle kid for me. So I always love to put his photos, his happiness, his memories in that way. And he's my husband, and I just do some of this and they come out very rusty looking stuff. And this is me also. So I print out all these photos at home, and to get little bit vintage look, you can go to the app. Like every phone has that app. You can print them in black and white or vintage look, or you know, blossom look, any look you want, and then you color them, so you will get that rustic look effect. And they also taught some of the other artists also how to do that. And then I write some of the things. Now, did my journal complete? No, I may add something more here maybe one day. As I told you, it's an ever evolving journal I make, like with the Lizzie Constable and Jack Ravi. It's like an ever evolving journal. You never stop making it. And then just by going through it feels so nice that you have this memories with you, because it's a kind of a memory book for me. And this is the photo, and here, so there we learn such kind of lots of technique. I have some swing detail where I connect the paper. This is a really nice, you know, the crunch, it's having the crunch sensation. So it's a very sensory process while going through this book. This book is pretty small, you can make it big also. I choose this way as I following the fully Jack's you know, whatever he gave the ideas to do, I'm gonna follow all of it. I'm gonna follow all the things here. Still I didn't put some of the ideas yet, which is like I'm waiting to do. And we can add our own mark making, as well as when we stamp these sigils, nobody's sigils is like you, so everybody make their own sigil. So I really love the idea of this, and I just use like the stamp, and I just putting back that what this sigil means. So if I gonna put this sigil on any card or tag, I'm gonna write the same thing, embrace your journey. So this symbol represent this, that anyone, you know, enjoy. So I like here write journey. And then one of my kids teacher write a very nice poetry, so I decided to add that also. Now you can see here I add these small threads, which is like extra threads to get that sensory thing here. Little bit of mark making. This is my aunt. I love her so much that I put the stars on it. So we learn many of the techniques to, you know, how to decorate the photos. I'm not saying decorate, but it's kind of repurposing the stuff like that. And again that thing, and I make two of the signatures here because one signature is getting more. And here I didn't remove this tag. I thought that maybe one day I will add some kind of beads here, which I don't have right now, but one day I will do. And again this sejal came here, and this technique of making this dot, it is such a sensory thing. You can go at whole time and put your hand and rub on your hand that way. And everyone's book is different because they have their own choices. Someone don't like the yellow color of it. For me, yellow is kind of a sunshine. It put brightness in my life, and for that brightness I just settle down with little bit of coffee colors. And the teacher I'm talking, the Coral, she is having one Instagram account also. She write a really nice simple things, and I love to appreciate other artists which is with me, other people which I know. This is my mom and my masi, and it's a very old vintage photo of them. I didn't use the original one. I just print out my own. I don't want to use the original ones, so I copied them and make them. So this one is this is having that special memory in my heart, and this means so much to me. Like, I don't have any words to say. And then I'm just trying the different techniques. So where one technique I want to try here, which I didn't do yet, is you can you know, just I make this on first for the challenge thing also, that I can just cut that and make a window, peekaboo window with these fragile, you know, edge here. And then I can just remove that, and then I can see something from here, and I can do for here. So this is the thing, it's kind of going and going, or I can add more marks. And then I again make one peekaboo window here. This is our Cancun trip. So it's like the things which I loved, the thing which I want to relive my memories, I want to put that here. It took me so long time to create this, to print these photos, to think about them. She is very kind. My aunt is very kind. She's no more, but she is very kind, and whenever I saw the kindness word, I always remember her. So this is not just a book, this is my kind of life, my memory. And these are the people which is like most important in my life now. My mother, my husband, my kids. So I love to use my own photos. People make their other photos also. I love to add these flowers on her sari. She is very simple. She lived very simply with her life, and yeah, I literally admire her so much. She's my hero. And then there are a few more peoples in my life. They are like very special to me, and who I am just because of all of them today. And I'm really proud that they give me such a nice life, and I have fully gratitude. I'm so thankful about all of these peoples in my life, and I never want to forget that who they are. And so I put all these nice small you know, thoughts and some poem kind of stuff with that. And I try to use many techniques as Jack, you know, taught us in the lesson. Some of time I use my own techniques, like I thought, okay, this is gonna look beautiful this way, or you know, I like that way. I do here some asemic writing, and I did so many stuff. I never make such kind of book. It's a quite a rustic one. Like here I do the handwriting in different way. Here I did some other stuff. Here I want to just cut apart the stuff, but then I thought like, okay, here I will do, and I'm gonna put more photos here. Like you can see, these book pages are also a fun thing for me. It's for my kid's birthday, where we create a book theme birthday party, and all of these pages come from that party, so I don't want to waste any paper, because you need a tree to make papers and I don't want to cut more trees. So I use every bit of it. And then this, so this is a kind of ever evolving journal. I really enjoyed making it. It nostalgious for me. It's like collection of memories for me. If you know me, I love to make the handmade albums, where I put the photos and stuff like that. So I really love to work with the photos. In Fodder School 3 also, there is a one project with I work with the photos, and where I create my kids cousins and him total memory. But this is the kind of fun thing, and believe me, it took so much time to make this journal, and still it's not finished. Means I can put more stuff here, like I put some of the photos here and other stuff, like I want to put these transparencies on it and try another techniques. I want to write, maybe I'll write something else whenever I found something nice, maybe other things on it. And that rustic look, and between that's why I use this little bit of olive green color in the thing, and little bit of coffee dyed papers, as well as the black color. But for popping up the things, I add this vibrant thing. I don't want to add anything on it like I like that vibrancy, but maybe someday I want to tone down it. I can add the distress ink, a little bit coffee marks on it, and it will tone down. I create this fabric more than I needed, so I have that fabric, so I can use that for another project, which one is Lizzie Constable project. There I can use this. So it's a kind of a process. Like, it's not that if you did the Jack Ravi's lessons, you can add something from the others lessons. No, it's your project. If you want to add something else on it, I can do it. I can add something from the Fodder School 3, I can add something from the before that challenge or something like that. So I really loved, and I have ton and ton of paper, because while bundling this, I make so many coffee dyed papers and other papers, and those marks, some of them get like a blue kind of marks which I put here. So sometimes I get a fun effect, like this kind of paper. I can't buy this kind of paper, I have to dye it, and it's my personal thing. I really loved it, liked it, because all this stuff, like this is a little bit shiny. I colored this little bit. Now look, I don't want to waste any paper. This is my Michael's bill of something, and the back side is pretty dry, so I use that for mark making. Repurposing the thing and reusing the things is always fun, and you can see it's having that sound. I really like that sound. It's so much fun. This is the photo dyed paper, and I have so many photos. I don't want to show all the photos which I didn't use, but I have so many photos with that. Even I use some of the printables, like vintage printables, and then I dyed them, and just the effect of it, you can see this one is so brown and other is different. So I really like. I did some of the avocado dyed paper also in that. That didn't come out nicely, but we learned so many techniques. I did some of the papers with the other dyes, like I think I did pomegranate dye also, and that is the full stack, which is I'm still like kind of seeing, and I really love how the full thing came out, and I can still add more stuff to it. So in December we have Sally Hertz, and as her work is very evolving under the found impressions, we created these. So before that, I want to show you that first in the Fodder School challenge, I created some kind of this, where everyone created with the keys, and this is kind of a plates we created for that typical project. my impression was didn't come out that properly, you can see, but still I use them in the project. And I really like we are create lots and lots of papers with these, and these are such a fun, I can tell you, this is such a fun technique, and you will get a very distinctive marks with this on the jelly prints. So we do lots of jelly prints with this kind of wooden kind of texture. I didn't stick to the palette, I just go ahead crazy, like this one is with that circle stick, and I made so many of them. I really like the wooden structure, natural kind of stuff, and this wooden mask is such a fun technique to make. And we make like lots and lots of paper. We make some of these kind of prints also, which we use in this, the transparent also, and you can see some of these prints come out very nicely, and some of them are ghost prints, and I'm gonna put all of all of them because I really like these rustic looks, and I don't have to use them only for the coaster. Like this is the ghost print, this is the original one. I love how those colors turn out with the mixing of the colors and little bit of shine. I use the shimmer paint also, and then I use ton of these also. So you can see I have ton of them so that I can create more and more out of them. I created these with that. I bought this tool, and then I tried to create with this one, but this didn't come out properly. But if I saw it, it is kind of a, I can use it for, you know, just for a paperweight or something like that. So when you are learning new techniques, you get evolved with it, you learn something by yourself also, and there are so many fun stuff happening during this gel printing process, that I love to use different kind of tools I have, and I want to create all that. So in the first half, that in the challenge of the things go pretty well, and then we create these kind of coasters. These I didn't create exactly the coasters, and then we frame that. She taught us how to frame that. I didn't frame it yet, but I can show you what are my plans and how I can use. So I made these ones, and these are I didn't stick them yet, right? That the white paper I didn't stick. I just want to put them and see that how they're gonna looking, and did I like them? Of course I like them. And then I can, you know, make more, or I can create this thin into coaster by putting magnets and, you know, things like that. So I created these ones. I really love how they turn out, especially the transparency effect. And if I don't want to put, I will not put, and I can just use these like the small gifts, or I can just put little bit foam dots here, or coaster sheet here, the felt sheet, and they're gonna turn into the coaster. So main idea here is, the whatever you can't use directly on the gel print, you can use different materials to get more textures to it. And you can see I used all of that, but I really love this wood pattern. And these papers are so nice. I can use them for the tags, or I can use them like this one. Look how beautiful it came out. I like make the ghost printing also, but I really love them. And then she taught us how to do this, putting all of this stuff in the frame. I didn't buy yet the frame, so maybe I'll do one day that, okay, I will put them in the frame. But I'm really happy how they come out. I don't have any issues with putting them just like that, cause it's a fun way to, you know, put the stuff like that way. And these impressions, if this doesn't come out nicely, still it's so good to, you know, put in any project. So in the wound impressions, I did this now with the first one and second one, the Fodder challenge, as well as in the Fodder School main idea. But it's a kind of involving process. I can make more when I get more different kind of impressions. I love to do that. So this is a never-ending project basically, and I'm really happy that I'm able to learn with this Sally, and thank you, Sally, for that. And you can see all the details on the below. So let's jump into the next one. in January we have Lizzie Constable, and it's got the ever evolving journal, and believe me, I didn't complete it yet. Still I want to show you some part of it because it's so much in this. Like it's a project, like just like a Jack Ravi's lesson. You can do this like a full time. It's that much a thing. She got it. And then we have so many other people which gave a different kind of ideas that how to create a paper. And then she taught us how to create a journal. I didn't make my journal yet. These are the papers. If you see in the background, this paper, this is also part of that project. And then I cut them, but I didn't complete that yet, cause like this one is the fabric which I'm telling you that I want to print those sigils on it. And these are such a beautiful papers she taught us, and other artists also, as I told you that before also, that these papers we made for those other stuff. And then papers are, every artist are telling how to make the papers in their own way. Like this one, you can see that this is a kind of, I made these two papers at the same time. So there is a ever evolving journal which is we are making with the Lizzie Constable, which I didn't complete yet. And this is my process. I'm still in part. And these are the other artists who taught us the different techniques. And she gives us a lots and lots of technique. And let me, okay, so she gave us so many techniques for creating the papers and how to use them in a different way, and how that fun part is going there. And she introduced a different kind of rubber stamp also. I bought those also. I didn't use that in this project yet, but I'm planning to use. And maybe in the next shop she taught us how to create this beautiful journal in that. And maybe in the next shop I can these are her papers. I finally get an, like, you know, I can finish this in the next stop. I can say that only because this is too much going on. But you can see I made my signatures. I don't want to bind them. I will bind them in a very last thing. And I'm planning to put all this stuff together. And I'm planning to make journal cover with this paper or something like that. So she taught us one is like you can tearing apart and making it as a fodder. But as I'm using and making both the sides very pretty, so I'm planning to put it like my some kind of journal. I use art journal less. I love to make the stuff and give them away. Like I didn't carry much of my stuff. I don't carry much of my stuff. I just give them away. I made something. I made fodder like me. But maybe this album, this is so involving process like the Jack Ravi's one. I can, you can see it's matching the paper. So I can put it with me, as well as Fodder School having the collaboration with the art foamies, and they create some of the art foamy stamps which I don't have. Maybe I'll bought those to complete this. It just got inspired with the Wendy. And maybe one day I'll complete this, and then I can start that process. So I'm planning to make two of them. One is like both side pages are going good like this one, and one maybe I'll just, you know, put the I will not put on the other side, so I can tear apart that and use as a fodder on the other thing. And on this channel I want to use all these pages, like we are making pages this and this, and with other kind of all kind of textures. Like, you know, I just clean the sheets as well as the my gel plate with these. I have extra, I do some kind of inking or something like with these papers. I have these rags with me and some other techniques like this one. These are the evolving techniques with my college one. So I want to put all those techniques which I learned from the teachers, as well as I learned all the way through the life till here. So I can put all these kind of papers in this one. I'll use her techniques as well as my techniques as well as other artist techniques. So this book is kind of very unique for me, and it's gonna take a little bit more time than I thought, but yeah, I'll reach one day there. And then when I reach, I'll definitely do the flip through of that book. But main idea is I'm going to use all of those papers which I created in Fodderschool 3, 4 and in the photo challenges, as well as I have with them which I created. Okay. Next in Fodder School lesson is Angela Candy, and she is such a wonderful artist. She taught so many things, and it's like it's so much in the Fodder School. Like if you want to do only Angela or only Lizzie or only Jack Ravi, you will still do year-long content because it's like practice, and they are doing this for so many years that you can see their stuff in their work. And thank you, Angela, for telling me. I'm not the a person who's like do the mixed media faces or that kind of stuff, so it's a really nice learning for me. And I have so much stuff that I decided to put that in a one bag, and I'll show you everything in bit. So Angela taught us how to make these fun faces. She gave so many templates, so many papers, that so that is her work. She's a very good artist, and she gave all the ideas in detail and all the stuff. And what is the best thing about the Fodder School is like other people also get the take on this same thing, so you will learn more, because it's a kind of mixture of three process, like the teacher, other instructor. Oh no, not more, it's more than three. Like it's the teacher, what you taught, what the other students take from that, and what other teachers taught about it, and then you will get the other teacher take on that, and all of mix of that, then you're gonna create your own. So she gave all this wonderful whatever she draw on this. So you can practice on them. Some of them I practice, like this one I did practice my own on them. So if you're not confident, you don't have to, and that's her work. Like that, she is so good artist. That's her work. I saw her work online everywhere. She's on Etsy. She's teaching for a long time. This is what I should, like, I can do. But she did such awesome jobs with all these fun techniques and going on. She gave lots and lots of these tags, free printable, these printable. So if you don't have the stuff, it's everything there, right? And then all these sheets, so I just print out and put them there so that we can use them. And let's start what we make in this. So I love to learn all of these faces, and I just started my practice with them. So I did lots of them, and some of them doesn't come out good, some of them are good. So she taught us many different kind of hairstyle in plus bonus lessons, different ethnicity people, how their features grow, how different hairstyles grow. And I really love her stuff. I did it on all the water paper, and this stuff, that flapper hairstyle, she taught so many hairstyles. And then I did this and some water inks go, but I thought I'm gonna put it like it's perfectly imperfect for me, and I love still how it work out. And then she taught us few of the jelly prints with the different ideas. I really like that. Few of them I use. She used the butterfly stamp. I used this birdie kind of stamp, and I did some of those fun jelly prints. I use them, so I don't have all of them with me, but yeah. And then she taught a very different unique technique, the weaving pattern and putting them for the background. I really like that. And another artist, I'll show you first what I did. So she taught us this technique. So just by inspiring her work, I did this one, this one, this one. So mine was little different, because when you're learning for someone, definitely you got your own take on that. Like my lips were not that small that hers one, but yeah, I really like she taught about the proportions and everything so nicely, and I really like how it turned out. And then I scan all of them like these, and I'm gonna put them with me, whatever I scan on Nina Solo 90 paper, and then I print out them in the different sizes. So this idea came with the another artist from the Fodder School, Angela, and she make a small kind of small art book out of it. And I didn't make yet the art book or something like that, but I love to use them on any tags or something like that. And I just print out so many. Yeah, you can see on the original thing. And when you don't want to give someone the original, or you want to use them on the tags, it's a very easy way to use, because sometimes you don't have time to make all the things. And if you see that all of them have kind of weird sometimes they have a weird expression, I try to make different expressions. Like she is really calm, she is a little bit in anger, she is very furious, she is kind of smiling, or she is kind of surprised. So I try to add those expressions in them. She is kind of very subtle in look, so I try to work on my expressions on all of these, and I really love how they turn out together. I had these wings also, and you can see these jelly prints. I add some of these touches by my own because I have those kind of senses with me, but you can see these jelly prints, the bot jelly print in behind. And then those printables I showed you, then I make them in different sizes and put here. So I can remember that, oh, I have this. And whenever I didn't draw the girl at that time, this book is for Fodder School challenge. Okay, so they make the index card, but I decided to make book because I don't have the index card. So these printables also, it's from the Angela. So you can see I just put this one here, and I add a different kind of dress to it, something like that. So, and then I print out all of them in a different proportions and ratios, and then I have all of them, I think. Yeah, some of them I don't have, like this one. This one I put here a pink dress, and here I use the stencil for this girl here. So she taught all these techniques, how to weave this, as well as creating these backgrounds, creating those jelly prints. So I used those here, making some kind of funky hairstyle. And here, this girl is same, but it's in just different portions. So wherever I feel that I can put here, so I just put here. I didn't draw that. I put this also. I didn't put anything yet here on the side. And this I draw. There is one more I draw. This one I drew, yes. And this one also. So this will give you more idea what you think about it, how you want to go about it. And like, I can do her, I watch her lessons so many times. It's so soothing to watch and learn from them how to pop your eyes, how to make those eyelashes. And her style is quite unique and I think different. And definitely after doing all this, I'm gonna develop my own style, or I'm gonna follow her for a little bit, and by making these or these. So you should give the credit to your artist when you post. We did this also. So there are so many styles and stuff she taught, and definitely I can print them and put them in my journal, or maybe in tag or cards. But I really love them. I'm gonna keep them with me. I will not give these original ones because these are not the perfect one, but still they have come in a fast. And there are so many other ways to still practice, like these ones she gave. So there are so many details she taught about the eyes, nose, the lips. And then someone asked about the hairstyle, so she put the full lesson on the hairstyle. So if you're watching, Angela, so many thank you to you that we are able to create this many stuff here, and create the stuff by our own way, because you can use these like a templates. And I tried my own some of the faces with the different things going on there. And I will not stop practicing. You can see her work is so beautiful. I will not stop myself for practicing all of these, and maybe I'll get better version of these kind of dolls or faces we make. And this whole lesson took me so much time. I go through so many times because it's so detailed and so nice. And the best part is I have a lifelong access to it, so I can go and again improve. Like if you saw her strokes, they are so beautifully blend together. Mine was not yet, so I can go again and again and revisit all the sessions so that I will get more idea. I refine my process more. So thank you so much, Angela, for doing this project. And I want to make more out of this. Like, I want to make more girls' faces like this. I really like this style. So for next month, we have Lisa Young, and we did some tags with her with the previous Fodder School, like this Fodder School challenge, in the Fodder School 4 itself. So she is having she introduced me the different substrate all together. That is the tea bags. So okay, so I drink tea. I have lots of tea bags, coffee filters too, but mine was like, they are become very fragile. I'm still working on them, so I tear apart lot of them. And then she taught us how to create this book. My book is not yet done. It's still a process. It's not still like I made this, but I didn't put anything on it. So I'm still in that process. And she taught us many things, like how to use acrylic on them, stencil on them, drawing on them. And she's such a wonderful artist. In the Fodder School feast, where on the Zoom call we talk about everything, like how you want to create the stuff and things like that, and what problems you are facing. So there I tell her that I'm facing some problems, and then I come up with the different ideas that how I want to do now, and other artists also give their take on them. And so I created this book. It is inspiration with the other artists which give the bonus lesson on it. And she is also a very good artist. We make an artist trading card with her in the Fodder School 3, and she is also having that book, The Joy of okay, so she's having this book which called Share Your Joy, and her name is Sarah Gardner, and she's a very profound colored like very colorful artist. She make all the colorful, and I really relate with that, because I also like the that kind of art. So I didn't made yet my book, but I did lots of jelly printing and this kind of stuff with it. So she did this. And another teacher another teacher from the Fodder School itself. She is in last year also and this year also, and her name is, I think, Megan did this. No, oh, who did it? I was kind of hard time. I think yes, Megan did it. So she Sally did it. I didn't remember it, but yeah. But this, she taught us a different technique on this, and Sarah Gardner taught this technique, and the Lisa Yang, which is like the main teacher for this school, she taught lots of stuff like how to make this more feasible. So I just bought these tea papers because mine got very fragile, and then she taught me that, she tell me how she make it more sustainable. And then I have these, I make some of them stamps, some of them I make the stencils, some of them I use the acrylic color. So I'm gonna put all that stuff together. So I got, why not, I should inspired by her, and she didn't taught the how to create this album. This is like my own thing, so I always make this things very simple. So I created this Ziploc bag album here, and I put all my tea bags so that I have this tea bag and tissue, and I did this stenciling. So this is the stencil which I use on those small papers. And then after doing this, I kind of like how it come out the same way I do printing and some of the Posca paints on this, and I really like how they come out. So I was like, okay, I can do that maybe afterwards with those things. So I put that concertina book on the hold. These are runner paper, but I created my own stuff. I am the quilter, so I created these kind of mat, and maybe soon I'll make or tell you how to create this mat only. And but the main idea here is I really like this substrate. I didn't use the used one, I buy the new one, and they're having more strength to work. They are not very fragile, and I really like. And soon I will make the concertina book also, because it's not yet done, and I'm gonna put all that stuff inside. I'm still working on that book, and I'll make that book review on the next Fodder School hop maybe, or whenever I complete I can make a different video for that, because every project in a Fodder School is such a big task. Like we created this one, these ones, I want to create some kind of stuff like this one on the physics, this one, as well as some watercolors, and sometimes they didn't come out very nicely, and I create these tags. So my main idea is I can put these I want to use every medium on these. So I have the idea with me that okay, if I use this on tea bag, how they gonna work. And the material is very fragile when you use and brew the tea and then use it. That material is very fragile, and I can't work with that material. I'm still learning, but Lisa helped me so a lot to tell me how it works, how the processes work. Although she put it all the stuff in the Fodder School videos, where she taught about everything, how to brew the tea and how to make your bags more sustainable and things like that. but still she gave me that whole idea again in personal while I'm in Zoom call in Fodder School. So I got to learn from that, and she make a wonderful clusters with that. I want to make them. I really want to follow with that clusters. I really like those clusters, but right now I can't make them. I don't have those because I put all my tea brew fragile and I have to work this project again. But up till now I'm very happy how much I created, and I create this book with all of the remaining stuff, and I'm still using and working on this. Is a kind of, I told you, this is a kind of evolving process. It's not filling in, finishing in one day. So I'm really happy how it turning out, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll put this project as well as the uh, um, Lizzie Constable project in the next one, cause it's not yet, I think, complete. It's kind of in middle process, although I completed this book with the other. But I can tell you, I can revisit that, so I can go ahead and revisit that and do it again. So thank you, Lisa, for this wonderful techniques and introducing me the new substrate in my life, that is tea bags. And these papers I worked before, but tea bag I never ever worked before. This is the first time I put them. I will soon make the video how I made this. It's a very simple process, so anybody can make something like that for themselves. I soon post the video. And if you are in Fodder School 3, they have this kind of portfolio, but which is very involved process. You can make that also. This we make in a Fodder School 3 with the Suzanne render. Yes, so Suzanne taught this technique while she make a very wonderful book out of it. Maybe I got inspired with her and create something like that. So Suzanne taught this technique and this fodder also, so you can make something like that for this one. But mine was like easy, it's not that evolving process. So you can see the Fodder School 3 video also on my channel, so that you will get an idea what I'm talking about. And rest of this, like, we start this month with the mail art tag with Tracy, which I didn't complete yet. I just make few papers, which is like still wet. So maybe in the next video we'll do rest of the stuff. And it's a really wonderful experience in doing Fodder School 3 as well as Fodder School 4. And I'm gonna make a different video that how Fodder School make these things. Like, I always love how teacher taught us, how other teacher gave, like Lisa taught us about this one. Other teacher take is like this tags, like I convert into tags. She make this kind of stuff on her book. Then Sarah told us about these kind of stuff, which I evolved and make it little bit different. And then what I reflect on that is like my way of doing this. So I made this. So maybe one day I can make this in a journal cover or something like that. But it turned out so good. I really love this quilted pattern which I see on the machine. So what I'm trying to say here is it's a very authentic and different process of learning and supporting every artist around us. And I really thank that for that Villa Wonders, like Wendy come to this concept and doing this. And believe me, if you are in Fodder School, you have to do all the time Fodder School, because it's like so much learning. You don't have time to do something else. And I have so many projects going on in between these things, but I'm not able to complete all those projects. In fact, I'm behind in Fodder School, but still it's okay because I can do it. And every time Fodder School started, I have so busy schedule at that time with the kids and everything going on, so I didn't complete. So when the 100-day challenge started, what I did is I started finishing all the leftover projects of me, with the Fodder School and the other projects which I started by my own. So I started doing that, and I try to finish as much as I can, and I try to learn as much as I can. So I hope you like this hop. Be sure to watch other participants in this hop, and if you want to learn anything about the Fodder School or how to do, it's not never late. You can still join the Fodder School. You can still have that all the stuff. You can still ask the questions on there. All the details will be in the description box. If you want to watch or see more detailed photos of everything, go ahead on my blog. I'm gonna just put the photos there for the Fodder School and other details. where you can log in or enroll to the Fodder School, and all the details and all the other participants in the hop, they're gonna put the playlist of that. Visit Wendy's channel so you will get more idea about the mixed media. And I'm so happy that you spent this much time with me. It's quite a long video. Maybe I'll split it apart in the two videos. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life, enjoy.